What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another FIFA 22 video. It is Monday. It's probably like afternoon right now by the time I upload this, like maybe like 2 in the afternoon or something like that. And there's been a whole bunch of news and information and stuff over the weekend. Some leaks, some source codes, and just some stuff from EA as well. And of course today is a big day because today is the day you're going to start seeing actual FIFA 22 footage, gameplay, features, etc. I don't know when that's going to be. It's not going to be from me, unfortunately, but you will see that on your timelines in YouTube streams and all sorts today. But it's also a very big day because we are so much closer now to FIFA 22 and the start of everything again, which of course I am super excited for. So if you don't know, the game is released on Wednesday the 22nd for the EA Play, which is the early access. You get 10 hours. There was a glitch for next gen in Madden where you could play your 10 hours on PS5 version on the PS5 and have another 10 hours on the PS4 version on the PS5. There was a thread on the EA forums where an EA representative / employee said that this isn't, there's only 10 hours available for FIFA 22. My personal opinion would be that they wouldn't have been able to patch that. They wouldn't know how to patch that. And so they legally have to state there's only 10 hours because that's what they're offering. And it would be an unfair advantage to people if they were like, oh yeah, it's only 10 hours, but you can do this as well. So let's wait and see on that one. But for those of you that were hoping, that have got PS5s that were hoping for, or even the Xbox Series X, that were hoping for 20 hours and then disappointed to find out you're only going to have 10 hours, let's just hold tight on that. I still think there'll be 20 hours available. And more than likely, someone again will figure out a way to get unlimited hours. And worst case scenario, if you just want to play the game, learn the game and stuff like that, you could just create new accounts, get new EA Play access, pay the $4.99 a month or whatever it is for the 1 month, play your 10 hours and carry on from there. So that's obviously coming. Now, before we get into the other stuff to talk about today, if you want to hit the subscribe button, that'd be absolutely amazing. You want to hit a thumbs up, that would be amazing. So the first thing that we learned about over the weekend is that Wayne Rooney is the 4th brand new icon to FIFA 22. Now, a lot of people knew already. Some people were expecting, I think, Di Stefano. But Wayne Rooney is the icon. Now, we haven't seen his Prime Icon Moments card. And I think for me personally, more importantly, we haven't seen his skill moves and weak foot. And even more importantly, actually, maybe his skill moves and weak foot were in it. Let me jump on Footbin real quick. But we haven't seen his in-game stats. And for me, the in-game stats are most certainly the most valuable aspect. So no, the skill moves and weak foot for Wayne Rooney's icon cards aren't here. For me personally, it does depend on what the in-games are as to whether or not this card will be heavy and clunky and not feel good or insane. Do I think it's necessarily fair? No. I think specifically for his prime, I think his dribbling should probably be a bit higher. And again, depending on in-game stats, but his passing should be way higher. He was a mean passer of the ball. I think potentially his pace should be a bit bigger, especially on his mid, maybe up to 92, 93 pace, but we're arguing semantics at this point. In general, this looks like one of those cards that, as I say, depending on in-game stats, work rates, body type, skill moves, and weak foot, this could be the sort of player that is crazy broken or the sort of player that is, well, crazy broken. It's either going to be crazy broken in a way of like, look at that pace, specifically talking about the prime. I know they're not out in the game early on, but specifically the prime. Look at that pace and shooting. Look at that insane physical with also high dribbling and reasonable passing. If the right in-game stats are there, he's going to be dumb good. Alternatively, as we've seen with a whole bunch of other players and as we see with someone like Haaland, so a lot of the in-game stats of the best players are now like out here and around. And when we look at Haaland's card, similar, not quite the same in dribbling, but that pace, shooting and physical, very similar. And so he's got 75 agility and 72 balance, which actually isn't bad, by the way. You know, I assume the chem styles might have had a little bit of a rework, but an engine or a finisher on him, or what is it that gives the boost on the both of them? Is it artist? No. Whatever one it was that gave the boost, it is actually finisher that gives the boost on the both of them. This gets his dribbling up to 93, his agility up to 85. He's fast, he can shoot, he's strong. He's only 3-star, sadly. But when we look at Wayne Rooney, super similar, with way better dribbling, with great physical, with better passing, probably 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. I don't quite know, but even the 88 centre forward, 90 pace, 90 shot, 87 dribbling, 86 physical. It's just it doesn't look like what I thought Rooney would have been. Like if you would have said to me, what would baby, mid, and prime be? I'd have probably said maybe like 88 baby, maybe like 90, 91 prime. Sorry, mid, maybe like 93 prime. Maybe that's me being a bit biased as an England fan, as somebody who actually enjoyed watching Wayne Rooney in spite of how much he destroyed Arsenal in his career. I would probably have Rooney a little bit higher than what he is there. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. The next thing we got to talk about today is FUT draft rewards have changed, are changing. They're different. Comunicado Oficial from FUT Spy, all the new FUT draft rewards. Now, what's interesting about this, you'll see here. So the first thing is it says a Jumbo Premium Gold Pack, including 2 guaranteed 83 plus players. And then it says Draft Reward Pack 4 and Draft Reward Pack 4. And that's just for the mobile version of the pack. The next thing says a Premium Gold Players Pack, including 2 guaranteed 83 plus players. And then Draft Reward Pack 3 and Draft Reward Pack 3. And then the next one says a Premium Gold Players Pack, including a guaranteed 83 plus player. Draft Reward Pack 2, Draft Reward Pack 2. And then it says a Premium Gold Player Pack, including a guaranteed 82 plus player, Draft Reward Pack 1, Draft Reward Pack 1. Now, I don't personally know how to interpret this in a couple of ways. First of all, it's brilliant that it seems like we're going to get rewarded a bit better from draft and there's some new rewards there. And draft doesn't even necessarily need new rewards, although it's good to have new rewards. Draft just needs a revamp in rewards. You know, get rid of the 225k rare gold packs and a 7.5k pack. Put in what other packs are there? Put in like I don't know, what would be like reasonable for winning a draft that's been in the store, like a Premier League Premium Gold Players Pack, or put in like a Prime Gold Players Pack, which isn't in the draft rewards. Put in an Ultimate Pack, which isn't in the draft rewards. Put in a rare Electrum Players Pack for like the second round or the third round, which isn't in the draft rewards but is already in the game. So with that being said, this is just straight away a positive that they've acknowledged draft, they've changed drafts. Now, what this is here is Draft Reward Pack 1, 2, 3, and 4. And Draft Reward Pack 1 is a Premium Gold Players Pack, including the guaranteed 80 plus player. There seems to be some information going around the community that this is for winning the draft. These are the chances of rewards you get for winning the draft, but there's been no confirmation of that yet. I don't know if this is a chance of getting this any point during the draft. You probably, you know, the further you get, maybe you got a better chance, but it would actually be good if, for example, you lost in the second round and you got a Premium Gold Players Pack guaranteeing an 83 plus. And if it is more tied to winning, a Jumbo Premium Gold Pack with 283 plus players, if it's a consistent rewards and not the sort of thing, you know how like the coins right now, you get the 45k coins, the 50k pack and the mega pack or whatever. I've won since that got introduced about 200 drafts and I've got it about 3 times, right? The same with the 100k pack reward and the mega pack. Since that got introduced, I've won about 300 or 400 drafts and I've had that about 5 or 6 times. If this is a sort of thing where it's like 1 every 50 to 100 drafts, okay, I don't know how much people are going to be like going crazy over that about it. But if it's the sort of thing where it's relatively more common, I think that's brilliant for draft, and could be quite good. But guaranteed draft rewards coming, new draft rewards coming, and it's going to be interesting today when the game changers get the ability to post FIFA 22 content. Hopefully someone has dedicated some time to draft content for us so we can have a look at what all the different types of rewards might be in all the different types of the draft. One more thing I want to touch on today before we get out of here, guys, is the FUT icons. I was watching the Top Bins podcast with Carl Riley, Zaro, FUT Economist, and FUT Radster, and they said this about the icons. This was, of course, in the information piece from FIFA before. Right, so there you go. So what he said there is there's going to be improved versions of FUT heroes. He didn't really speak on that much more, and in fact said that's all we can say. But why that's good news is because with a lot of the FUT heroes that we were looking at, let's get this up here. With a lot of the FUT heroes, for example, that Cahill, probably not even good enough day one, right? You might be able to use him. It definitely could be good in squad battles, or if you're not taking FIFA too seriously and you just love Cahill. It's similar to Solskjaer. For me, again, as an Arsenal fan, Freddie Ljungberg being there, of course, he was a legend back in a previous FIFA. And in fact, we can have a little look at Ljungberg's legend cards, because even his legend cards were disrespected like crazy. So here you go, FIFA 17. This is before the 3 icon set used to come. So he had an 86 legend card, or yeah, they were called legends, 86, 86, 86. And the stats, 85, 83, 81, 80 for the key stats for him there. And when we look at it here, 87, 86, 81, 82, 77 physical. As an Arsenal fan, I want this Freddie Ljungberg, obviously. But as a FIFA player that wants to do well, improve, and is competitive, this card's not good enough past probably the first month. And how expensive will it be in the first month on a road to glory, etc., etc. So it's nice to know that they might either introduce different versions of the heroes as the game goes on, or alternatively, more just like maybe a heroes promo week where they put 11 new heroes or 17, 18 new heroes into packs that might be boosted versions or different heroes. But it would be nice to have, as the kind of power curve of the game increases and cards like this become less valuable, less relevant at all. Although Keane looks like he's got some good stats for the early stages. So does Joe Cole, to be fair, assuming he'll have 5-star skill moves too. It would be really cool at one stage or another to have a 90 rated Ljungberg just to stay with the power curve. Otherwise, these hero cards are going to become irrelevant extremely quickly, and it would be nice to be able to have them throughout the course of the game cycle, constantly updated and improved. But that's what we've got for today, guys. I'm going to be bringing you guys a whole bunch of more videos over the next few days, and then specifically when we get access to the early access, all the fun starts again. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.